My dad said, not my problem. After mom died, was I wrong to ask for help? I, 17-year-old female, and my brother, 15 years old, live alone with my dad after my mom passed from cancer 5 months ago. I've struggled with my mental health since before that and require some assistance with everyday life. Recently, my dad got in a relationship with my mom's former best friend, and he has been spending increasingly more time with her and away from home. Dad is almost never home, doesn't cook, and my brother and I take care of cleaning and laundry, though our grandparents help sometimes. There's barely any food at home besides frozen pizza, and I often lack the energy to cook myself or provide for my brother, who is vegan and often insists he can't take care of everything but since he is 15 and still in school. I can't help but worry. My dad says that he doesn't want to be home if my brother and I don't want to spend much time with him because he doesn't want to be lonely. He also says that he wants to be there for his new partner since she also struggles with her mental health. So today I confronted him, asking him to cook or spend evenings at home at least twice a week or so. He responded with saying there's nothing for him to do at home. Now I am conflicted because I told him that when he decided to raise my brother and I, he made himself responsible for us and should take care of at least my brother. He then said that it isn't his job to stay home and be lonely just so a parent is in the house. We argued and we got increasingly frustrated until I left. I now somehow feel like an ass for telling him what he can and can't do with his partner and asking him to be lonely here, while also still believing I'm not completely wrong in this. Am I being too disrespectful? Update. After confronting my dad once again, he doubled down on telling me that if there's no one home to talk to, there's no reason for him to be here. I asked him to cook for us, please, but it didn't seem like he was interested. Also, he told me that it's not my place to tell him where he has to be and says he doesn't try to control who I hang out with either. The past days, he also hasn't been home any of the evenings. Thankfully, my friend's mom offered that my brother and I could come over for dinner when we need to, so that's a relief. My grandparents tried talking to Dad as well, but he is starting to convince himself that we're all conspiring against him and his girlfriend. Someone asked if he makes sure my brother and I get things like dental care. And no, I don't think either of us have been to a dentist in around 2 years, which I confronted him about and got met with, "Well, you didn't tell me you needed that," which I suppose is fair. All in all, he seems generally pissed that I am annoyed with him, which I feel guilty for and hope doesn't stay mad. I also feel bad for meddling with their relationship and feel like his annoyance is justified. I still don't think he doesn't care about us. I just don't know how to deal with him. Even if I'm glad to see most people saying I'm not entirely unreasonable.
Wow, this is very rough, and I'm sorry for their loss. But losing your wife then going to her best friend after is insane to me. Then you're not even taking proper care of your children on top of that? There's so much to dissect from this, but I want to know what you guys think in the comments.
I told my wife to leave me the fuck alone. Am I the asshole? So, like a month ago, me and my son got into a car accident. I don't think it was a huge deal, but my wife does, even though we really only had some whiplash and a little concussion. Anyways, since that happened, she's been a bit uneasy about letting me, a grown man, drive myself places. Like I usually drive our kids to school in the morning, but now she decided that was now her new duty just because. Also, whenever I want to go anywhere by myself, she either wants to drive me or be with me. She won't stop doing this, even though I've asked her to many times. So I just do the grocery shopping when she's not here or some shit. So yesterday I wanted to take the kids to a nearby trampoline park, place that's a 10-minute drive, and she already talking about, "Oh, it's okay, I'll do it." So I just tell her, this shit is getting dumb and she really gotta leave me the fuck alone. And most importantly, exit my vehicle. Please and thanks. Good news is she stopped. Bad news, she's just giving me a mean side-eye now over a problem she caused. She truly believed she was being helpful, but she was really just making my life harder. I don't know. Am I the asshole?
I think the OP should be more considerate. Like, your wife probably feels like she almost lost both her son and husband, and is just worried about you. I get that you may feel like it's overbearing, but you could have just had an honest conversation with her and tell her how you feel. What do you guys think about this? Was the OP in the wrong, or was he right for saying that?
Rent or Rihanna? She chose the concert, and I chose to say no. Am I the asshole? Currently, I live in an apartment with my friend, and we split everything 50-50: rent, utilities, etc. It's not a fancy apartment, but we make it work. I am a student with part-time job, and my friend works full-time. Last week, rent was due. The day before, she told me she couldn't cover her half because her paycheck was short and asked if I could spot her until the next one. I was kinda stressed but agreed to help her since it's a one-time thing. However, the next day, I saw her Instagram story. She was at a huge concert for one of her favorite artists. I asked her about it, and she admitted she bought the tickets a month ago and said she couldn't pass up the chance and didn't think her finances would be this tight by now. I was furious and told her it wasn't fair to make me cover rent while she's out spending on luxuries. She told me I was being harsh and that her experiences matter too, and I would have done the same. I told her I wouldn't because I actually budget for my responsibilities and I don't overspend. Now we haven't talked in a few days because she thinks I'm being selfish and cold. Some of my friends say I should be more understanding because mental health matters and music is her escape. I don't want to be heartless, but I also don't want to be someone's safety net when they make poor choices. Am I the asshole for refusing to cover her rent?
Your mental health should matter too. If you pay this month rent, tell her she will be responsible for the entire rent next month along with her share of utilities. That seems pretty fair to me. What do you think? Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and hit the notification bell to see when we drop more stories.